Hey guys, welcome to David's 4-month update. Davey is 4 months old. He's actually like 4 months old and a week and a half, I think, if that makes any sense. But doing this a little bit late because I wanted to wait until he had his doctor's appointment and share his measurements with you guys because he has not had any measurement since his 2-month appointment, and I was curious to see how much he weighed and everything. So his weight, he is 15 pounds and 13 ounces, which I think is like the 52nd percentile. And he is breaking the charts and the records at his length. He is, let's see, what is it, 27.2 inches long, which puts him in the 98th percentile for his height, which is hilarious. So he's definitely going to be a tall man someday. He's probably going to, like, outgrow me. I'll probably be, like, looking up at him someday, which is, like, super crazy to think about. So, yes, he is very big. And everything went really well with his doctor's appointment and his checkup. He is doing great and gaining weight and getting big and reaching all his milestones and holding himself up. And which amazed me, speaking of like being able for him to sit up, the doctor said that I can start giving him like solid food if I wanted to, because he can like kind of sit up and hold his body forward a little bit. And I was talking to her about it. I'm really not comfortable, I think, with giving him food yet. I want to wait until he reaches the 6-month point, and then I'll probably start him on food. But it's crazy to think, like, I could start feeding him food now, which kind of makes me sad that he's not, like, a teeny little baby anymore. He's just growing up so fast, and I'm just trying to cherish every moment that I have with him in this little baby stage. As far as his milestones and how he's developing, he is doing really, really well. As you can see, I can kind of like sit him up and he can kind of hold his little body up. And he loves to jump in his little jumperoo thing that we have. His little toes like just touch the floor, but we like bounce him in it and he loves it and he likes the lights and everything. He's usually good for about like 15 to 20 minutes in there, and then he kind of gets annoyed, or I think he gets kind of tired of holding himself up since he can't really like brace his feet on the floor or whatever. But he loves to do that, and he likes to sit up in his little bumbo chair, and he rolled over this month. He rolled over, I think he was just 4 months old, just actually like 2 days shy of being 4 months old, because he rolled over on Easter, which was the 20th, and he turned 4 months old on the 22nd. So just at the very end of his 3rd month, he rolled over from his belly to his back, and he rolled over a couple of times. He is liking tummy time a little bit better. He'll tolerate it now for longer stretches of time, and he doesn't roll over every single time you put him on his belly, but he just does it occasionally, I guess, whenever he feels like rolling over. And he does not seem too impressed with himself either when he does it. He's kind of like, oh, and then he'll usually start to cry. But you can definitely tell he's starting to get frustrated. He wants to be up all the time and doesn't really want to be laying down as much anymore. He likes to be held if you hold him like this, and he kind of likes to prop up his feet a little bit, and he likes to be up and seeing the world. And he wants to crawl, and he just wants to be mobile, and he just wants to go everywhere. He's talking more. I guess he talks more every month, just making more noises and sounds and laughing and smiling, and he's so cute. And he's a big drooly man, too. He drools all over the place. I had a bit of sleep regression this month with him just going through, I think, like the normal 4-month sleep regression, where he has just been a little terror at night. The past, I would say, couple weeks has been like on and off with him having good nights and bad nights, usually bad nights, where he's just, seems like he's just unsettled at night, where he'll just like want to have the Bink put back in his mouth constantly, his pacifier. He'll be up like every hour, every 2 hours, sometimes like every 20 minutes, and just wants the pacifier to be put back in his mouth. He just seems like unsettled and like just like he just can't fall asleep, which is frustrating for me, obviously. And frustrating for him too, because I can feel like, or I just know that he's so tired and I feel really bad for him. The worst night ever was the night after his shots. So he had his doctor's appointment on Wednesday, and that Wednesday night he was horrible. It was horrible. He went to bed at like 8:30. He woke up at, I can't remember now, but I think he fell asleep at 8:30. He slept till about 12:45, and I was up with him until about 5 in the morning. I think I slept for like half an hour in between that time, but he was just like unsettled. I tried feeding him, I tried changing him, I tried rocking with him, and the frustrating thing was I would rock him, he'd fall asleep, I would put him down, he would wake up. and that would just keep happening, or I would get him down and walk out of the room, the floor would squeak and he'd wake up. So that was really frustrating and really, really hard, and that was like the worst night ever. And I'm pretty sure he had a low-grade fever that night, and he had a fever that next day, which was a reaction from his shots, which we gave him some Tylenol that next night, and he was fine. So he did have a little minor reaction to the shots that he had at his doctor's appointment, so I think that's the reason why he did not sleep well that night. And then the past 2 nights, Thursday night, Friday night, have been pretty good. So that's good that he's been sleeping a little bit better. So I hope that he's on the road to sleeping better at night. As far as naps during the day, he's gotten a little bit better with napping. I would say the past like week or so. He does a morning nap, like a midday nap around like 12 or 1 o'clock, and then a later nap around like 3, 3:30 or 4. He'll nap around then, but he's being a little bit better with his consistent napping. I don't know if it's because he's so tired because he isn't sleeping well at night and that's why he's napping. I really hope that we're falling into a normal nap time routine during the day and a better sleep routine at night, which I think will make our lives a lot easier. As far as his clothes, he is in all 6-month stuff, all 3 to 6 stuff. Some of his sleepers we've had to stop using because he's just outgrowing the length and everything, obviously. Oh, he's in size 2 disposable diapers, almost into size 3. We're just using up the couple size 2 that we have left, and then he'll be in size 3. And I'm guessing he's going to be in 6 to 9 month clothing here soon because he is growing and just such a big man. Aren't you? Aren't you a big man? Oh my goodness. Do you want to say goodbye? Say bye-bye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. We'll see you guys later. Bye.